Turn my volume up. I will turn y'all's
Play a
volume
different, really double down on it.
up right about there.
But are the volumes actually right this time, nerd?
They are.
Yeah, double check.
Greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to the Planar Crossroads, and welcome back to our Rise of the Runelords Redux. It is episode 24, and that is correct because I changed it before we started. Before we jump into probably the end of this particular combat, we need to go ahead and let you guys know a few things for our disclaimers and such. So disclaimer, this is an adult podcast that sometimes features certain adults that use adult language, not this one but others, so you have been warned.
We'll get you one. You've said the B word a couple of times referring to dogs, and I think that's close enough.
I was referring to dogs.
Busted.
But
still regret not making that joke to Marilda.
You're not a veterinarian.
So
I feel like you're just making substitutions at this point.
Yes,
sir.
She's literally a kitsune female is technically it should be a bitch. She is a female canine. That is what she is.
Aren't foxes more related to cats than dogs?
I believe a female fox is a vixen, actually. Yeah,
it's
they're
both.
Dogs.
It's both. It was looked up when it was on the earlier part of the session. It is both. Yeah, yes. You can look it up yourselves, watch them, and put down in the comments what episode that was. You long-term viewers.
I'm not going to do that.
See, Kane doesn't think anybody's going to do it. So now you got to prove him wrong.
That's how you win an argument, though.
That's how you win an argument.
Oh, you can look it up. I'm not going to do that. You win.
All right. Before we get into much more, as far as the rest of the announcements, less than 5 minutes. You can time me. Here we go. The Planar Crossroads and Black Dragon Gaming have their Patreon going, so if you want to support us on Patreon, you can. There will be new rewards for the different tiers on the Planar Crossroads posted fairly soon, probably not long after this comes out. The Planar Crossroads is also on Subscribestar if you use that instead. So there you go. We have our 500 subscriber one-shot announcement as far as the actual one shot that we're going to be doing and the options that the people can pick from when they win and what they're interested in to play. It will be coming, that video announcement clarification will be coming out probably after this goes out. You guys can tell me in the comments below if I get it out before then. The next giveaway is going to be at 1,000 subscribers, so look forward to that. And once we get there, we will let you guys know, and you guys will get to have some more stuffs. And by then, basing it on the time that it takes us to get it, should be another year or two. So, I believe that's everything. Tommy, do you have anything?
I'm just going to say that ever since the last recording of the episode, an intermittent amount of time ago, I've been holding my left mouse button down on the flight pattern of my move on my
for
turn.
days.
It's been like 10 minutes. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Please, no more announcements. Let me do a punch-in.
Okay.
I have an announcement. It was only 1 minute and 14 seconds, so hey.
Nice! Adam used to be a lot worse about it. I remember those days.
All right. Well, when last we left our heroes, they found themselves at the top of the Storval Stair, battling against hill giants and stone giants and dire bears. With some invisibility, some bringing up and dropping of force walls, some darkness, and some thorns and fire, we have found ourselves where we are now, with the giants in a very, very bad spot, roasting while impaled upon massive thorns. And it is Skoros' turn.
You're muted.
Okay, so, dude, you're
No,
so
shut up. I'm not
hyped.
muted. You're muted. I'm blah, 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 blah on you. Blah, blah on you. Okay, so it's a natural 19 on the dice. My falcon is lightly encumbered and has more than enough ranks to pass. She can fly greater than 45 degrees straight up. So then that means that is my entire flight path. I still have Panther Style and the second one that lets me do a punch-in on. I'll trade out Dodge as a free action for Blind Fight. It provokes from everyone except, but technically also provokes from the stone giant. I will be out of attacks of opportunity by the time I get there. And this is where my turn takes 20 minutes because now I'm going to punch all of them.
Well,
And there will
they
be a lot of
have
dice.
to see you to be able to swing at you.
They can hear me.
They can hear you
So
somewhere
like,
above you.
mechanically, they can swing. They have the ability to do so. They just have a 50% miss chance and then a 50% miss chance against my displacement.
So they got like 100%. Okay.
Technically, it'd be a 75. But...
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
Do they stack? Jesus, that's nice. Nice.
No,
Okay.
No.
If you do it twice, it becomes a 75.
Right.
Shut up, math nerd. You wouldn't know
Effectively.
All right.
Yes. I just
1,
got out of
2,
my stat
3,
class.
4.
It was real good.
The 4 that
Yeah, no,
are going to swing at you will have their mischances rolled first.
So it's, to be clear, I have 6 attacks of opportunity I'm provoking from, because technically I'm flying through the dire bear's threat range as well. All 5 of the hill giants plus the dire bear.
And the dire bear still counts as being in the darkness, if I'm
Right. He can,
understanding
yeah.
it correct.
He still suffers a mischance unless they happen to have blind fight, which now I do, so I get to re-roll mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
I'll
they
let
have
you-
to actually hit you before you get to do anything, yeah?
No. What happens is they get a chance to hit me, but I can make an unarmed strike attack of opportunity in return. And since unarmed strike is any part of my body, I have to imagine what happens is I'm just flexing my abs and kicking. Because there's no way I'm going to punch while the
So,
bird is holding this.
You think this is going to look really cool, but what it ends up looking like is you bicycling across the sky with your
Yeah,
birdie
okay.
holding
That's
you
what
up.
I'm doing.
Ah!
Pretty much. This is going to be real good. Real good.
You need to pick high or low for me.
All of them are high,
All of them are
to
high.
make it easy.
So, first dude's a miss. Ooh, second dude's a miss. For sure. Third dude's a miss. Fourth dude's a miss. Bear is a miss. So none of them
Nice.
hit at you.
There was one more. There's 5 stone giants. Or 5, Jesus, not 5 stone giants. 5 hill giants in total.
Okay.
So there should be one more come down.
One more from not in darkness, you mean?
Right, yeah. So then he's rolling over the displacement.
He is also a miss.
Okay, so now I'm going to roll percentage dice 5 times to try to hit those guys. And then I have blind fight on, so if I miss, I can re-roll it.
Okay. We will just keep it as high.
Okay, 85 is the first one.
Okay.
Second one is a 79. Nice! 69. And then the fourth one is a 95. Fifth one is a 30, which I'll blind fight reroll into an 06, so that one misses.
Okay, bear misses.
And then I
that.
have, oh Jesus, 2 more. A 51, nice, and a 23, which I'll reroll into an 06 again. Dope. Okay, so I miss the bear and one of the giants is how I'm interpreting this.
Okay, we'll say that you missed one of the giants in the dark. That makes more
That makes
sense.
Because that's what the concealment I was rolling over was. And now I will punch. I gotta get this turn down to be more efficient so Alex doesn't scream at me in the Discord. First giant.
Use macros, scrub.
I'll have Birdo as her standard action. She will use the luck blessing she has from being an auspice. So I'll roll all of my attacks with advantage. And then I have a 14 or a 13. I'll take the 14. I have a 28 to hit the first hill giant, or 29. I'm on higher ground than he is.
Yes. So that's him.
For max damage, 25 bludgeoning damage.
Plus 25.
And
Okay.
second guy is a natural 19 or a natural 20. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I'll confirm the 20 with a, because advantage, that's why you heard it roll twice, a 25 to confirm.
We'll confirm.
Okay. It's a real... Never mind. I literally can't go into Butterfly Sting. I'm sorry, Egor. I really want to do that, but I can't. I'm out of... I have Nova, the Nova, this Nova, all over the Nova, and it's 16, 32 damage. Then I miss the bear, and then the bottom of the triangle there is either a 14 or an 8. I'll take the 14 and have a 28 to hit. 29, I keep forgetting I'm on higher ground, for 19 bludgeoning damage. And then I miss this one. And then I'm going to attack the last guy with a 6 or a 6. There's a 1 in 400 chance. I hate you. It's a 21.
21. That is the AC.
Nice. We did it, team. 18 bludgeoning damage. And then I also provoke from the stone giant, and I'll make an acrobatics check. My burb is, well, she'll double. No, she's standard action. She can't. She will drop me, and I will fall down, and I will pass the acrobatics check with flying colors with a natural 18. So I'll fall 5 feet and take no damage, but I am out of attacks of opportunity for the round, and I provoke from the stone giant.
Okay. You provoke from the stone giant. He will swing as you come down. Probably not. We're looking at only a 29 to hit.
That would connect. I just lost dodge, but he has to roll over displacement.
That's true. He does.
Okay.
It's a 53, just barely. All right. So that was
kept dodge.
You should. So.
And as Skoros flies gently over the plate, the giant swings.
All right. So that means you're looking at 26 damage.
Oh,
he rolled almost max.
Hang on. There has to be a math now. Math. Pride cometh. How much did you say? 26?
26 damage.
Okay, neat. Skoros has 10 hit points. And also has used none of his action economy this round, so now I'm going to full attack that giant.
Okay.
All of these attacks have advantage. I can't go into any kind of tripping thing, which is unfortunate, but heck him! I have a natural 19 or a natural 1. Gotta love that advantage. I assume I hit.
What's your advantage from right now?
The blessing from or not the blessing, I'm not a war priest. Auspice companions get access to one domain of their deity, and that was why I was like shouting at Alex for all of prep, is he going to be a fortune shaman? Because then I didn't want to take the luck domain on my falcon. But
so your falcon's fortuned you.
For one round I had advantage on all d20 rolls.
Gotcha.
And that's not as broken as the witch, because I can't do it any other time today.
Can't cackle to keep it up. Yeah.
No, I can't. 24 bludgeoning damage. Second.
You imagine like
Tengu Shaman doesn't understand why that's funny and common. Did you get that damage?
No, was it 28? Was it?
24.
24. Plus.
And then a 27 to hit him for 20 bludgeoning damage. Then third attack.
Okay.
I really like this character. Is a 1 or a 9. So I have a grand total of a 20 to hit, which misses because he's not modified by the Wall of Thorns thing. A 20 misses, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, and then a 3, 4, 5, so 27 hit?
Does, yes.
For 17 bludgeoning damage. That was 10 attacks in a round, and my turn.
Okay.
I thought they had a lot more damage on them than they did. Damn, I thought that would kill more of them. Whew.
Woo.
Do another heckin' fireball.
So, with the stone giant, he sees you bicycling, kicking in the air, and he's just like, and he gets ready. And we'll say that what happens is he whacks at you, and that's what sends you a little bit higher in the air and gets you out of her arms, but you start to out of her talons. And as you start to come down, you're like, you aim it just right, and then you use some momentum to twirl kick him this whole way down, and you just smack, 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 smack. And you hit, the last time you hit one of his kneecaps, and it just goes, and he just starts to spin and falls into the thorns and is dead. Another X. Badoo. You're muted.
Good job.
You're muted. I was just freaking out that I thought I'd be dead to the stone giant.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not dead to the stone giant.
That you would do. That fortune paid off, because otherwise...
What do you mean manipulating the RNG and probability paid off? No, of course not.
No, never.
All right. Bear's turn. Bears want out of the fires. They go out of the thorns and out of the fires. They gonna leave as fast as they can. So they gotta make a strength check.
Strength.
Yep.
DC 20?
25.
That's a nope on the first one. Nope on the second one. Both get an 8. So they both are stuck. But
No, it's DC 20.
Huh?
Yeah, but you need to get
It's
5.
by every 5 by which you succeed it, you increase the distance you move by 5 feet.
That doesn't have anything to do with the bears. Okay.
For every 5 points by which.
So bears, no. Let's go to giants. At least the hill giants. No. So that's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. They're all still in the thorns. Yay. I believe that's correct.
So if they fail, they take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'd be ripping their
Yeah.
fleshy.
Oh yeah, they're ripping their own flesh off as it starts to get that melted to that kind of melty point that flesh gets.
Yeah.
The subcutaneous fat starts to melt and get soft,
Ugh.
and as they jerk and tear at the thorns, it rips away pieces of their flesh, leaving it on those long locust tree length at least thorns. And those thorns continue to grow as the fire continues to heat them, and they take damage. So, and while I type in said damage, it is the dead
Googled
giant's turn.
Locust tree is.
A locust tree?
Oh my god, those are so big.
They are not small, no.
We've got those
Yeah,
down
I've
here.
tangled with one before. No fun.
I have them in Missouri, too.
They will literally pop a tire
I
if you
can
run
believe it.
over them too. If you run over it just right, and not
If you run over the tree?
no.
Yeah.
If you run over one that falls on the ground, if you run over one that falls on the ground, not on the tree,
Or like a branch.
a branch falls on the ground, or it gets knocked off as something bumps against it.
Yeah, for sure. Branch fall off in the storm, you drive over it.
And not through the thin part of the tire, through the thick tread of the tire. So that's that. Those are stuck. That's stuck. All right. So it's their turns next. None of them got out this time. So that means it's Brasut, and I will calculate their damage.
Cool. So I see and hear wails of burning and pain.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, bicycle kicking down.
And you see Skoros doing his Xena Warrior Princess routine.
He's just working his glutes and his obliques. Strive to achieve blunts and thighs.
From Mortal Kombat.
Did you say blunts and thighs?
No, but that's also acceptable.
I would also strive to achieve blunts and thighs.
Somebody used to shout at me when I was recording. Not blunts and thighs, but buns and thighs. Strive to achieve. And he would do this. It looks like a 1920s lifter. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Fireball them! Kill them! Heck on them!
I don't have fireball.
Nerd!
Yes.
Just-
Correct. All of the strength casters here are nerds.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I moved some. Haven't gotten to the casters to haste. Haven't gotten to the other marshals to haste, I meant. They need to be more clumped.
I think we're beyond hasting now.
That's fair. So I'm
We're in
just...
the end game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Strange.
I moved 2 there. It's all good.
Okay. All right,
Nah,
then.
it's handling itself.
all
We do what we
itself.
can every day.
It's fine. It's fine. You're all gonna die. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, then that means that it's Boldrago's turn, and yeah, there you go. Zhao, as you are kind of moving around, he kind of sits with you. He came up with Kellery, and he kind of comes over to you, and he goes, and he goes over to the edge of the plateau and goes, barfs up his breakfast.
Does a little monkey throw up.
Yeah.
That is fair.
He's intelligent to know that's really bad.
Yeah, he only had a +5 on that fortitude save.
Some things you just
Boldrago.
can't save against.
Could you do me a favor and move down like 10 feet?
Why?
Yeah,
So like full attack giants.
you
Oh, the
guys seem
darkness,
to be in a sticky situation.
I mean, I really
Stinky
like
too.
having the darkness for when I fly back next turn. I'm just saying.
I mean, they're still technically in the darkness. They're just enough out of it that I can wail on their shins, kneecaps, and obliques.
That's fair. All right.
He'll
I'm with it.
evil eye
Okay.
these two.
Okay.
So they need to make will saves.
What's the save? 20
21, I
21.
think. I don't know.
It was 25 for the other thing.
It's only
I
a
got a new
primary
sheet.
class creature.
No, he's a good shaman. He only does it when he has to. He usually just plays around with frogs.
All right. It's a will save, you said.
Yeah.
It's 21 on one of them.
It's what? It's my level. God damn it.
Probably like
10 plus half hit dice
level.
plus wisdom, brother.
So DC 15 plus modifier.
What's your intelligence modifier?
But it's
That's
his
not my
wisdom.
intelligence. It's my
Your
wisdom.
wisdom.
It's a 6.
So DC 21.
Yeah, I was right.
So
Plus.
21 is the DC?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy is not evil-eyed, but the other one is.
Well, both of them are.
If they
but
meet
one
the
is
DC?
For... Yeah, they are. Even if they make the save, they are hexed. But they are not for the full duration.
Okay, so
Oh
this
yeah,
guy,
they're only hexed for a round instead of.
Instead of 3 plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy is only 1, and this guy is a lot. So,
Yeah.
all right.
So I'll give them like, I don't know. Give them minus to their AC, so maybe they can die.
Oh no, I'll hit them. Give them minus to their saves.
No, you can't hit them.
Or they're, can you dig out the attack rolls? Dig out the attack rolls.
All right, they get a -4 to their attack rolls.
Nice.
All right.
That'll be
Okay.
my turn.
Now they're never going to
So-
be fatigued by my aura.
Well, to be fair, they probably wouldn't have been fatigued by your aura anyway with their fort saves.
With a -4 to their fort, they might have been.
Maybe. If they rolled a 17 or less. Or like a 5 or less, I guess, rather.
All
The
right.
point is that this is not a good AP for fort saves because we're covered in giants, you see.
This
are
particular
covered in
segment, yes. For those goblins, it would have been really good.
Yeah, but I don't feel like Karzog is going to fail my fort save either.
No.
Not unless he rolls 1, maybe. I don't know how high
can
that
have
You're a
gets.
wizard, you got this.
So this one does that. So what happens thematically when he casts that is you guys see, or at least Egor. Nobody
They
else
don't
can really see it.
nothing. It's all black.
One of his big
Oh, that's
cartoon
right.
eyes
This is all in
into
their
the
mind.
darkness.
You hear. Let me see. Brasut can speak giant. Who else can speak giant? PC's at a glance.
Kellery.
Did you guys put your stuff in? Some of you put your stuff in. All right.
I can speak giant.
So
I don't think I do.
those that speak giant hear, "Oh, gods, the eyes, the eyes." as they wail in these, as they continue to be impaled and melted on these thorns. Okay, well, Ross can kind of hear that too, I guess, since I think that Willton can speak giant. I don't remember. It's y'all's turn. What you gonna do, Willton?
5-foot step, I guess, here. And,
Twist and shout. Twist and shout.
Come on,
I'm just gonna-
baby, now.
Fireball all the nerds. Fireball all the nerds again.
I only have one casting of Fireball per day, and I didn't use Spell Recall. Yeah, sorry. Didn't feel like it. Saving it for something else.
Today?
Good.
Are you planning to fight
Maybe.
anything else after this today? I mean, I can.
Oh,
arrange-
yes.
Look,
I
I'm
can
always the type
arrange
of person
that.
I am the type of person that always saves my abilities so much.
You're
top
one
of
of
that-
those players in RPGs,
Yes.
huh? You have a
Yeah,
you have a
and
bag full of potions still left over.
Yeah.
You fight
I
the
usually am too, but a brawler can't do that.
you fight the
Also, it
Elite
is worth
Four
noting-
with like
With all your
40
potions.
max revives left. All right.
So, spell recall is a swift action. It doesn't have to happen when you cast the spell. You could do it now. If you have another thing to do, you should do it. You do you, boo.
I mean, I was just gonna rapid shot this bear right next to Kellery.
Do it.
I would
Do
appreciate
it.
that.
Do
I would
it.
appreciate
You do you.
One shot,
One
two
kill.
shot. Oh my god, okay, hold on. Need to change my dice color. Greens, don't fail me now. The greens have failed me!
No, they have not. That is the AC.
23 probably.
Oh, 18
Oh,
is
so
the
two.
So 2 hit. Okay, so that's a 46 plus 14. Or do I need to roll them individually for the purposes of DR?
You're fine. I don't see.
If these dire bears
any-
have DR, I quit. I'm gonna go play
If they had DR, you could.
They said they have DR. They have DR.
No, they don't.
They've
Shut
got,
up.
they're awakened dire bears that have barbarian levels.
27
And
points
they
of
did.
damage. It's just pew pew pew.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Okay, we're going to have to work on
wait,
the.
wait. That second one, the 17, should have hit because it's in point blank range. I forgot to apply point blank.
There
Oh,
you
shit,
go.
boy. Roll that 2d6 plus 7.
And
That
add 3
should've-
more damage to it.
Yeah, so then 2d6 plus 7. So I rolled really well on that one. So that's
40 total plus an
43.
additional 9.
no 43 because I only get 1 plus 1 to damage from close range
Oh,
or from
yeah,
point
you're
blank. Yeah.
I'm here for
43.
it.
All right.
So yeah,
That's pretty good.
43 points of damage is
Not
just
bad.
3 arrows pelt into the side of it, I guess.
Okay. So as you don't hear it, I mean you don't see him necessarily, but you hear not Kellery. You hear Willton slide down beside you, down the slope. That's the word I was looking for last time. Slope. So you hear Kellery kind of slide 5 feet down the slope past you, Skoros, and as you do, you hear arrows come from a quiver. He holds them in his hand and goes, phew, phew, phew. And the bear's ear twitches, and he kind of glances that way as and he goes, "Hoo, hoo, hoo." And you have roasting bear meat on the Thorns.
Nice.
Yeah, these guys went from being pretty much in charge to having a really bad day.
Thank you, casters.
You are not welcome.
Yeah, Brasut is like, whatever, man.
This is why I keep rolling such low initiative. It's so that you can go first.
Brasut pulls off
Sure.
ahead of this guys, and it's just mazes,
That's-
and he's just here for the money.
That's the reason.
That's the reason.
That's the reason. You can set him up so I can knock him down.
All right.
Egor will 5 foot
5
down
foot.
southward towards these two giants. They're next to each other in wall of thorns, and we shall swing Chernabog's hammer.
Ooh.
Oh, one of those is a natural 20.
I was gonna say that I actually did have the one more flex. I could have butterflies stung, but it's clear I didn't need it. Good.
Mm.
And
Balance.
the other one does a 20 hit.
Let me make sure.
Or sorry,
Stone Giants you did.
there's two higher because of the rage. 22.
Yes, 21 is what you're swinging for.
Okay, perfect. So the one on the left is number 1. The one on the right is number 2. I can split those iteratives up between targets. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is, the fire damage does not get multiplied, so that is 8 plus 16, which is 24 times 3, which is 72,
Mm-hmm.
plus fire damage, so 74 to the hill giant immediately in front of me.
So you come up to him and you see his back kind of arch and you're like, and his head comes just within space and you swing up and bust out the back of his skull cap and his brains spill out onto you.
Gross.
They steam a little on your all too warm skin.
Oh yeah, they start to sizzle.
I mean, they've been boiling in his head for a little while. It's a soup.
That's fair.
And-
You guys got some gruesome fights, man. Why can't you just stab a dude?
Because I wanted to use a bludgeoning weapon.
Rusty Dagger Shakedown was 9 levels ago. Thank you.
Yeah. And the other one that is a 6 plus 16. No, it should be 18 actually. There's a rage. I gotta stop forgetting that I'm raging. 6 plus
Yeah, important class feature.
6 plus 18 is 24 again. Plus 6 points of fire damage is a solid even 30 to the second hill giant in the Wall of Thorns.
So
He needs to make a fortitude save.
no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Because he kind of arches out, and you see him jerk and start to move away and actually get away. And he kind of catches himself, and as he does, as his head comes down as he's starting to get away, your barbell sizzles through the air and comes up, and you literally decapitate him with the force of your
bludgeoning
blow.
weapon, Jesus.
I mean, they're big metal plates. I mean, they technically have an edge.
And that's how the sport of
It
golf
rips his head clean off his shoulders.
Ugh. Yeah, I was not kidding, apparently, when I started to call it Chernobog's hammer.
It's the Sizzle brand, but the model of it is Chernobog, you know?
Yeah.
They want to get people revved up.
Good old Chernobog brand barbell.
What's a
No, you said it was a Sizzle brand, but it's...
Chernobog is an old Slavic god.
Ah, nice. Well,
You know
Joe's not
the,
here, so he couldn't tell me.
You know the Fantasia film, and the old one, and
Adam, you know I
Night
don't
on-
know the movie. Come on.
Night on Bald Mountain?
No idea.
Dude!
You know
That's
this
not
about me.
Chernobog, though. He's supposed to be the devil in Old Bald Mountain. It's supposed to just be like the devil, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's themed after Chernobog. His form and stuff like that.
Yeah. Chernobog is like one of 2 Slavic deities. One is like dark bad things, and the other is bright good things. And Chernobog is the dark one.
Dark bad things.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, that is a rather effective turn for Egor.
Yeah, that's definitely a gore.
The screams continue, Kellery. What you going to do
Putting
as
them
these
out of
dead
their
things are in
misery.
front of you?
Well, no targets in front of me. Let's get the nice little tool up so I can check distance.
I moved this line over so you guys would know where the difficult terrain, the slope started.
Okay. I was trying to figure out where, if I could get somewhere to attack. But...
I mean, you could throw something.
Well...
I don't know if you get quick draw.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I'll, put my hand back into the handy haversack and pull out one of those Molotov cocktails.
Oh. Okay.
And, I believe the proper target should be, the giant not in shadow.
Okay.
Because, who knows, I might hit Boldrago and that might be bad. And I don't even have to worry about lighting it because everything's on fire already.
There you go. So you got a Molotov and you're going to throw it over here. You're just going to arch it up, I'm guessing, because these are 10 foot by 10 foot squares.
10 by 10 by 5.
They're only 5 high?
Do believe that's what it said on the... yes. It says 10 by 10 by 5.
Oh, that totally ruins my whole skewering and impaling analogy and metaphor. I mean, not
You
analogy.
just impaling them from the stomach.
Visualization.
Believe me, there are sharp thorns close enough to vital
Bits.
items.
Mm. Well, for these giants, yeah. For other giants?
The Tanukis!
They're too close to my Tanukis! Woo! Okay, so throw that Molotov on an already flaming thing.
7 plus 4 plus 5. So... And I actually get to add my dex on this one.
Mm-hmm. You're just aiming for a square, so if it's above a 5, you can hit the square.
Yes, and I do have throw anything, so that does add to the splash damage.
There you go. All right, that's plenty. The 24 is plenty to hit.
Throw anything. I add my intelligence modifier to damage done with splash weapons, including any splash damage.
Okay.
So, if memory served, we were calling these basically the equivalent of alchemical fire.
Pretty much.
So that would make them... Shoot, I didn't write that down. Anybody who
1d6, my man.
1d6?
Yeah.
So 1d6.
Skoros, get your turn ready.
Okay.
Shut up, you know what I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing again. Do you want those rolls now?
Sure, he's calculating damage.
Okay. Doing a fly, I gotta make a couple of fly checks, because now my Falcon has to double move, basically, to get me back down, because she has to go down to grab me. Okay, and I passed with I needed a 20, and she's rolled a 30 before being encumbered. And, I would like to resolve... Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up and over at a 90-degree angle, so can't math 35... 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So I'll resolve 75 feet of my movement.
Max damage from that Molotov.
Nice. Nice. 75 feet there.
So one gets 8, the other gets 10.
Okay. All right.
And they're lucky because my mutagen takes down my int. So they missed out on little damage.
Yep. And they both look horrible. All right. So we've got a flight pattern for Skoros.
We've got 75 feet of it, because if I kill anybody, I'm going to resolve over top of people and full attack down. I just don't know who's going to die.
Well, I'll tell you right now who's going to die. It's going to be the other two giants, because these two giants had their con lowered, and I didn't remember that until just now, which means that Kellery just killed them. I mean, he incinerated them. So as Kellery throws that, you see it arch as she's starting to bring you up, and it goes crash. And for a second, there's nothing, and then this big burst of flame, and you smell that smell of hot alcohol when it flashes in cooking, and it goes, and those dudes is cooked. Bourbon basted hill giant.
Suddenly we've gone to a hibachi grill. Hockey dokie. So I provoke from the hill giant. The hill giant has to swing through deeper darkness and displacement. I provoke from the bar, who must do the same. Still high.
You want to fly over them, and they are supposed to try and swing at you, right?
It's the same move as last time. I'm just repeating it the other way.
Okay. They got hurt a lot last time they tried to swing at something flying over their heads. They don't want to take their attack of opportunity.
Is the bear smart enough to make that decision? Because I don't think it is.
Is a bear smart enough not to attack something that just wailed on its face?
It has 2 intelligence.
It also has a lot of wisdom. That thing just smacked me in the face. I don't want to hurt it anymore. What was that, Jason?
It's also trapped in a flaming thicket of very sharp thorns. It's not thinking about hurting you. It's thinking about getting out.
All right, whatever, dads. Hold on. I'm gonna see what the next blind fight one does, because I'll take that instead and I'll kill you.
So you're having your bird. So you're having the bird drop you off in between the two? Is that what I'm hearing?
Flying above him and kicking down. I'm not stupid. I just have 10 hit points.
It is really hot where you are, so don't get too close.
Okay, so that doesn't help me at all. Boo. Improved blind fight is stupid.
It just lets you ignore lesser concealment, doesn't it?
Yeah. For anything less than total concealment, I may still reroll for... Damn it. Damn you. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to full attack. Here we go.
Okay.
Bam! Let's go on a journey.
No journeys. 20?
No journeys. Yes, journeys. So many journeys. It's across the street from the Hot Topic, and I don't know where else to shop.
Anywhere else?
Quiet, nerd. So 6, 8, 9, 20, 22, 23, 24 to confirm against the Hill Giant.
That will confirm against the Hill Giant.
Good. For 21, 23, 46 points of bludgeoning damage. Kick him in his face area.
Okay.
He's very dead. He's gotta be.
So you start to swing in on him, and his head is flailing around, and you kind of like, whoa, and then you get a bicycle kick into his face, and you literally see that his nose has already melted off. And as you kick into his face, you kick hard enough that it just kind of collapses in, and as your foot comes out, it comes out with it comes out with blood and fat and body ichor as he falls back and starts to roast on his buddies.
Nice. He starts to tell a bunch of mean jokes in good spirit about his buddies. That's what happened. It's not gross at all.
That's what Tommy does.
Yeah, pretty much. So there's probably something in the back of Skoros' mind like, oh, that's really gross and inhumane, but we're just pissed and kicking things. The rest of the attacks will go at Dubbar. And then I have a 27 to hit the bear.
That will hit the bear.
For 21 bludgeoning damage. And then third attack is... Oh, I hate combat rhythm. It's a really good feat, but it makes me do math. This game is dumb. 25 to hit the bear. 26 to hit the bear, which hits the bear. For 23 bludgeoning damage. And then the last attack, if he's still alive...
Are you stopping, or are you continuing until he's not moving anymore?
I'm gonna kick him again. Fine. He might wake up and breath weapon me or decide he's too smart to bite at me. Nerd. 11, 25 for 20 bludgeoning damage. And that's all.
So, as everything's going on, no one can see this, but Skoros...
Oh my gosh, hang on.
Wow.
Hang on.
I can see this.
I rolled a 99 on the first percentile, and I rolled a 87 on the second. Okay, it's legal. I almost messed up real bad.
There we go. No one else can see this except Boldrago. And Boldrago sees Skoros' anger starts to get the better of him, and he continues to stomp, and some of the flames lick up and start to catch onto his clothes. But he continues to stomp on this bear, and the bear's dead. It was dead the first attack. He continues to stomp until it's mushed into the 5 feet of Thorns. And combat is over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
All right, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Immediately to Jorgen's fist. No resting here.
Skip cutscene.
Just
battle.
mash space.
All right. You know, that would be something that if I ever did a campaign where I was like, do you want to skip the cutscene? It's like, sure. That wouldn't work out very well.
Yeah.
It'd be the most boring game of D&D you ever played in your life.
It also wouldn't work out very well because I give away stuff about the... That's how you find out stuff about what you're supposed to do to win the battle. Because sometimes it's not always kill all the things.
Suddenly Ignatius has a daughter and he has no idea at all why because he skipped the cutscene. Wait, what?
You didn't tell me about
he had a
this.
daughter and a son, so I feel like
Fair.
I feel like if I didn't know they were there, that would be a larger problem about how I forgot.
Well,
Big
maybe
talk about why you should stop doing drugs, Dad. You have
maybe
kids now.
Dad, I've always been here. Why don't you ever pay attention to me?
I'm sorry, son. I skipped the cutscene. Seriously, go away.
Uh,
No, that's
I'm
literally
sorry,
just the
Dad.
plot of Click, isn't it? It's 100% the plot of Click. He was just fast forwarding.
Yep.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, son. I just thought you were a drug-induced hallucination all these years.
I mean, there are so many of them.
all right.
Roll 1d6 to determine how many of those kids are real.
Well,
Egor looks right. Egor looks right. There are burning thorns as far as he can see in either direction. He decides to go through the wall.
as Egor walks himself through the wall as it's burning up and fading away, we will cut there.
Does Egor really take no damage from wall of
Yeah,
Thorns?
my AC, even without dexterity, my AC is too high to take damage, and my resting fire resistance is probably too high to take damage.
Damn. So that's the best spell ever. You just wall of Thorns all the bad guys with Egor in there, and he's just like an angry dude in the hedge maze, cheating the hedge maze by cutting through it and running through.
We just need a
With
weed
his mad
cutter.
buzzsaw. Yeah,
We
right.
just need a weed cutter.
Call me
Yeah.
the weed whacker.
He's literally that Velociraptor now from
Oh my god.
Jurassic Park. He just runs through the flaming Velociraptor halfling. Okay,
Get this man an Eberron so he can have a Velociraptor.
there you go. Or wherever else it is. The Mwangi Expanse.
That's literally a thing in Eberron, though. The halflings are dinosaurs.
Yeah, robots and dinosaurs.
Robots and dinosaurs and magic. All right. We hope you enjoyed, viewers. And we hope that you come back next time because it'll probably be an RP session before they jump into another combat. I mean, we'll have to see. They may just run up and be like, we're going to journey for a few days and then smack into the next Throne of Giants, skip cutscene, and go. But until then, Have a great day. God bless and enjoy. Bye.
Adam, did we level? Have we leveled these?
And you
encounters?
level.
Bye.
You
Bye.
level. Bye.
I literally already have my character sheet ready for level 11. It's just close this.
Wait, we did level? That isn't a joke.
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.